Hi everybody. God, Friday. Man, I'm rushing all over the place. I'm not rushing all over the place. Should be well open by now, and I've been looking at records and then helping someone fix their hi-fi and then, you know, playing the records, and you just go around to buy records and then you're in the narrative, you're in the story. So anyway, I was doing that so I'm a bit late. Can you see that poster? I don't know if it'll come up quite well on this. Start off with the last install of the year at the shop is going to be a Werra Foxma showcase. Werra Foxma is a brilliant independent record label based in Scotland and run by one of the duo of Donovan and his wife, and they're great guys. They've been in the shop and just been super supportive, and we've agreed we want to start help promoting those guys, definitely putting some of their artists on. So we've got Sulk Rooms, Elizabeth Crompton with new releases. They're going to be playing in here on Saturday the 26th. It's free. Get down for about 3 p.m. We're going to probably play some Werra Foxma stuff during the afternoon, and then they'll do some showcase sets and have their albums and their records for sale. So we're going to do that. Right, I really have to keep this short. Honestly, I'm going to keep it short. So what have I got? Opening hours. Here's my list of things to talk about. Werra Foxma, done. Opening hours. You all know the opening hours, but until Thursday. Sorry about the light. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 till 5. But I normally go about 4 because I've got to go and get my son. So, you know. And then Sunday 11 till 3, obviously open this Sunday as well. So I've got to do this super quick. So they're all the new releases are here on the amazing Collect and Survive bench. You too can have your Collect and Survive piece of joinery if you're super nice and spend a lot of money in the shop and then spend a lot of money on one of these. It's going to cost a fortune. My dad makes them. Thanks, Dad. Okay, let's see what I've got. I haven't really thought this through at all. So let's see how we go. I'm probably just gonna have to do it like this because I really should have 2 boxes, shouldn't I? And I've not done it. Got a few dug out, been going through. I've got thousands of 7 inches, and I started to go through them. The majority of them are junk, rubbish. So they're either gonna get thrown away or gonna give to somebody who's gonna do a collage with them, I think, for an art project. And I've got some in the 50p box and priced them up where I can. Sorry about the terrible light. Dazzling airplanes, I think, unless I'm careful. But some of them are really, really good. So here's a few of the good ones. I'll show you the rejigged shop over there. So super quick. Is this recording? Yeah. T-Rex, 1969, I think, 68. Oh, don't sing. There was a copyright infringement on one of my videos about 3 weeks ago, and I thought, I'm really careful and play music. Maybe some of the local acts who are playing, I'll put them on, but I'm really careful about doing anything like that because you don't want to get a copyright strike, as it's called, in the video biz. Copyright strike. I'm like, what's that for? And I thought, unless it's me like humming, you know, like some Parliament tune or what, a Beastie Boys track. I thought, I don't think it's that. So just out of spite, I'm gonna bring my guitar and I'm gonna subject you to it, and I'm gonna make up a song and just sing it and then see what happens. No doubt it'll be a song that just sounds like Creedence Clearwater Revival because I only know 3 chords. Anyway, I also had a funny idea of doing my own Christmas advert because, you know, it gets to Sammy and everybody's like, oh, the Christmas advert's really meaningful and touching, but it's Christmas and they still all want your money. So I thought about doing my own. So I mean, I said it here now, so I've got to, haven't I? So stand by for that. It'll be really serious and poignant and touch upon all the great, you know, human afflictions of life and how we all overcome them. Or it'll just be me messing about. Stand by for that. Didn't say which Christmas, did I? Okay, so T-Rex again. Got some in original sleeves, really nice, good condition. What's that one? Pewter Suitor. This is cool. This is Please Please Me, a first press. Boom! Of your earth pounds. Whoa! So if you've got one, dig one out. It's not the original sleeve. It's the closest I can get for the EMI sleeve. But that's in really really great condition. Sounds super when I played that the other day. Clean that up and give that a play. Multi-Rex. So don't throw your 7 inches away, because there probably were some bit more boring, but 90s. Charlie the Prodigy. I've just priced a few up. I've got loads of this stuff, all various. What's this one? The Undertakers. So the Undertakers is Lord, not Lord Snooty. What's the dude? You know, the MP. I'll think of it in a minute. I've got one of his albums, and on his albums, like Jimmy Page and John Bonham play on it. I can't remember the name of the album. I haven't got it in the shop, but I've got it at home. What's his name? Screaming Lord Such, right? He's the Undertakers, wasn't he? He used to come on in he used to have a hearse, which then loads of goth bands would have a hearse, and they were really rubbish at trying to get. You couldn't get all your gear in them, but obviously goths. But he used to come on in a coffin, didn't he, at the cabin and whatever else alliteration you can think of. This is an interesting one. It's only £3, but it's Hi-Fi Weekly demo disc. But if you take a look at this is another Move single, so that's them. But this one is sound effects, and you get loads of these things, and they go for dirt cheap, and no one ever plays them. They came free in 1977, but it's got like, you know, channel balance and introduction, how to use this record, channel identification, channel phasing, wiring reversal, so all, you know, nerdy stuff your uncle was probably into in 1970s. But then some of the sound effects, right? Thunderclaps and rain. Okay, standard. The Guillotine. All right, not bit of a left turn, not okay. The Guillotine. Arm chopped off, arm chopped off. Head chopped off, head chopped off. Soaring head off. What? Is this Jeffrey Dahmer's Hi-Fi Weekly bloody disc? What is this? Soaring head off. Oh, okay. Where we going with this? Serial killers. The Mad Gorilla. Whoever was at Hi-Fi Weekly in 1977, and then it's followed by Space Rocket taking off and landing. So, obviously, okay, predicting kind of Elon Musk there in the 70s. Electrical Storm, Roaring Monster. Okay, you thinking it's going into that territory? Arab Market. Huh? Portcullis Closing. Somebody sat at a meeting and gone, yeah, Brian, yeah, okay. Brilliant. Gene, what do you think? Oh, I think we should have the Mad Gorilla and then Space Rocket taking off and landing, and then Electrical Storm. What do you think, Alan? Oh, I think, yeah, Roaring Monster, Arab Market. And then let's end it with Portcullis Closing, like it's like a play. It's like sodding Shakespeare, isn't it? Anyway, that's them. That's the 7s. So coming at that, after all that monologue, that's £3. If you want it. Right, what have we got? I'm going to have to hold this thing up because I'm an idiot and I've completely messed it up this week. 10-inch, don't know what that is. Girl, Love Is a Game. Never heard of it. 90s. Robert Miles, Children. That rarely comes in. This is in amazing condition. Someone's going to nab this. I know someone's asked me to put this away. So give me a call about it if you want it, but I think that one's going to go today. More 12 inches. Cook the Books. Visage. Fade to Grey. I'm going to have to hold this up. So I'm going to get a sore arm, so I'm going to do this quick. Free Wishing Well. 12 inch. Style Council. Interesting. Someone's managed to spill some paint. Or is that Tipex? Is that someone trying to erase the Style Council? You know? Kick out the style, bring back the jam. So that's obviously Tears for Fears. I've had this record, I reckon. Try to erase the Style Council. Maximus. Why Can't We Live Together? Because you smell. You don't wash up. Don't know what that is. Oh, I think this has got Jimmy Page on it, has it? Steve Hackett. I don't know what it is, but it's got Steve Hackett on it. You know, that dude had it. Yes. Seal, all 12 inches, £2.50 if they're not priced. M People. I'm not going to do my M People impression. But, you know, no, I'm not going to do it. So, M People. Lovely. I was listening to him last night on his, what's that show on Radio 4? His psychedelic sandwich shop or whatever it's called, and it's so funny, telling a story about Glastonbury. Hilarious. I'll have to give that a listen. Gloria. Love Me Two Times. Doors 12 inch. Doesn't have the Jim Morrison poster. That's a shame. Survivor. The Firm. This is Jimmy Page. This one's got Jimmy Page on it. 12 inch. More free. I am slowly getting through this free stuff. I mean, I'm getting fed up with it now. There's tons of it. So come and buy it. Right, now I'm getting into some Spark stuff. This is all collectible. Near mint, or honestly, the records are in mint condition like new. So let's get through this. Sparks Indiscreet. Amazing condition. Propaganda. I mean, really, like, totally mint. This is not normally an expensive, like, this expensive record. But it's honestly like it's just out of the factory. This is their first album, but it was repressed because they had a different name before this, I think. And is this one a 55 quid? That's basically near mint. A Woofer in Tweeters Clothing is one of their early albums. This is a promo, so, and it's like, again, been kept in an immaculate condition, near mint or round, but the record is really mint. So that one's like out for 125 quid. Okay, loads of Thin Lizzy. So coming again, really great condition, but all really well priced for the condition that they're in. You're not going to find anything better. So there's tons of Lizzy here. Can you see them all? Won't go through them all. This is the embossed sleeve. Johnny the Fox. Best of Thin Lizzy. Weirdly super collectible, that one. Probably just because it's not repressed. Black Rose. Renegade. Into AC/DC. 12 inches. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. Got another one here somewhere. We'll get to that in a minute. Lenny Bruce. I think I'm a bit kind of afraid to listen to this because of some of the track titles on there. But this is 1961, so this is. I reckon this is going to. I'm going to give that a listen. Birdland, Charlie Bird, Dark Side, Moon, Italian. Oh, this is the other AC/DC. Should have been with the other one. Collectible 12-inch. Can you see that? Collectible 12 on that. 50 quid. This is the one. This is. I mean, look, just look. Look at that. Do you think these boots are a good idea, John? Oh, they're Boston, lad. I don't know why I've gone into quasi kind of Slade, but I mean, just look. Oh, look at the boots. And then look at the bonnet. I mean, woo. If he's not a truck driver on some sort of suspect list in about 1976, I don't know what. He's probably a very nice guy. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is self-pressed, called The Letterman, and they were from Liverpool. And look how collectible it is. I've listened to it, and I've got actually 2 CDs of Working Men Club bands, and they are brilliant. They're all, there's like, there must be like at least 30 tracks on both the CDs combined. It's like one bad track. The rest of them are all phenomenal, and they're doing their own stuff or covers. I've bought some records on the back of them, I tell you. Some of those artists, amazing. Right, what else have we got? Let's get through this. Frank Sinatra. Yazoo, Upstairs at Eric's. Super Condition, Deacon Blue. Yes, I'm yawning at Deacon Blue. Madonna, Like a Virgin, first album, well, first cassette I ever bought. Okay, moving on. Police, Outlanders or More. Used to be like a £3-4 record all day, and this shows you what's happening with records, because this is going up to like 10-12 quid. People are even trying to charge more. Prince, Oof, Worlds again, going up in price. That's really in great condition. Power Station, Robert Palmer, John Taylor and Andy Taylor, who's sadly they've just been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Joanne John haven't he? And he's just said that Andy Taylor, guitarist, that he's got stage 4, I think it's prostate cancer. It's really sad. So, you know, cancer's all in the news at the moment, isn't it? At the moment. What do you do? Get on, live your life, buy records, enjoy yourself. I'm getting a sore arm now. T-Rex in concert again, loads of T-Rex, Jimi Hendrix. I don't know what they are. Music for Pleasure. They stuck out loads of these. Sorry, my camera. I'm holding this, as you can see, and it's all over the place. Pill. Flowers of Romance album, Hendrix 12-inch, bit collectible, but the sleeves a bit chewed up on it. It's playing a black strat there, which I think that some record shop said that they had. Oh, there's Sun Zoom CD. That's in there from we played last week. Come and get hold of some Sun Zoom. Yeah, some guitar shop said that they had it, and then somebody said, "Oh, it's not Jimi Hendrix's." I mean, imagine trying to charge hundreds of thousands of pounds for a guitar, and the provenance maybe isn't there. I mean, it's hard enough with records, but stuff like that. This was owned by X. That's really tough. I've not got anything like any memorabilia like that in the shop, but you just can't really. It's really hard to prove it, isn't it? It's all on trust. Okay. Michael Jackson. Best of Al Green. Love this album cover. I think it's great. Heaven 17. Bit of Neil Young. Don't really get that much Neil Young in. People tend to keep hold of it, but it's good. Bit of Pilot. Bit more unusual. Paul Rodgers solo album. Again, getting into that free stuff. Wild Horses, their first album. Some more Wild Horses. Widowmaker. Spilling the bottom of the milk there. This is a bit more collectible than Rumours because it was before Fleetwood Mac. So it goes out for a bit more. Good album this. I quite like Tango in the Night. Echo and the Bunnymen. Right to lead singer of Echo and the Bunnymen, etc. Dear Mr. Echo. More T-Rex. Got tons of it. Well, honestly, got like another 50 records to get through. Somebody was asking me, this again is out this free collection about Andy Fraser. There's an Andy Fraser band album there. Art. Duran Duran. Not out of a William Burroughs novel. Duran Duran, is that right? Is it William Burroughs? Might get mixed up with Steely Dan out the Naked Lunch. Steely Dan always gets a mention. It's interesting, they're such a pop band, but the name is like, I mean, look it up. It's out. I'm pretty sure it's out on the Naked Lunch, and it's, well, look it up. Jimmy Ruffin. The greatest rock band ever. REO. Speedwagon. Tuna Fish. Get it? Girl. Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine. I got a bit of Marianne in. Marianne Faithfull. Really well priced because Liv prices these up and she does it really well. Broken English. Charles Adventure. Near the end. Rage. Nice and Dirty. I doubt Rage consists of those two women. I bet Rage consists of a bunch of, like, you know, hair metal dudes who should know better. Oh yeah, of course it does. Yeah, there we go. I bet you they're still going. Rage, Out of Control. Here an Aid. Let's see who's on this. This is what takes up the time. But Ted Nugent. Oh my god. Derek Smalls. Spinal Tap. Vanilla Fudge. Mark Steen out of Vanilla Fudge. Journey. Dokken. Quiet Riot. Vinny Appice. Out of Dio. Who else is in it? Never heard of him. Blackie Lawless out of Wasp. Blackie Lawless. Oh my god. Great. Quiet Riot. Rough Cut. Never heard of them. Rob Alford. I mean, you know, he is the Dark Lord of metal, isn't he? Yes. And then ending on this, because I was playing this in the shop the other day, and it's just a super cheap Carpenter's album, but it's got, I think, the greatest ever pop single of the 70s, right? First off, we talked about Karen Carpenter being a totally underrated drummer. She's unbelievable. She's amazing. Does not get the credit she deserves for her drumming. Just look up Karen Carpenter drumming. I'm sure she's trained. She's got her grades and reads tab and all like a proper drummer, not like me. He just kind of like listens and as a go and plays it 7 times differently. Sometimes in time as well. But this has got my favourite track on it of the 70s, I guess. You can't see it, can you? With all the like calling occupants of interplanetary craft. It's just the best. Give that a listen. And then Respect, Karen and her drumming. Loads of tour programmes. Thin Lizzy, and loads of 80s ones. Duran Duran, Adamant, Macca. Who's that? A tribute to John Lennon. Adam and the Ants, I think from Hair. This is mainly Duran Duran. Rod Stewart. Yeah, I mean, some of them I'll give away, but some of them, Chris Rea, Rod Stewart and Chris Rea. I mean, you know, I should be paying you. Paul McCartney World Tour. I went to that gig. King's Dock. Did you go to that one? You ever went to that? That was I couldn't believe it. It's the first time I'd ever seen Macca, and I was like, God, there's Macca? Like, and he was, do you remember, I don't know if you went to it, but he was like, anybody here from Speak? And then, of course, everybody goes, yeah! And he's like, oh, I'll see you at the bus stop on the way back. And then he just, like, went into, I don't know, Eleanor Rigby or something. I was like, I honestly couldn't believe it. It was amazing. All right, what else have I quickly got to mention to you? Oh, right, so I've got a load of more records than I've got to go through. But one of my regulars, who I know watches this video, you know who you are, you were in yesterday, I've got a tape deck for you. So, you probably can't see that very well. Super duper one. It works great, double cassette deck. So, come and have a look at that if you want it, mate. Do you a great deal on it. Got a ton of posters. that I dug out. So you know, all know I used to work in Crown Records in the 80s, and I got loads of posters, and there's loads here. Now they're all going to be the Wonder Stuff or Queen, because when those displays came in, I got all those posters. So you can see there's they're all a bit knackered, some old Wonder Stuff posters. Queen the Miracle, that was a bit knackered, but I've got loads of Miracle. Oh, sorry. Queen the Miracle, which is a bit sort of popular at the moment, so I've got loads of original posters. I'll put this down, shall I? And then we'll end it in a minute. Look at that. Jim Marshall, the most famous electrical engineer in the world, was signed by him, so that was all in the shop. I met him this is an odd story. He was doing like a demo at Greenham Common. Not a demo, he wasn't like Stop the Nukes, but he was like, listen to my amps. It's some hut in Greenham Common, and we had a band I was in had a practice room, so we like went over there, and there's Jim Marshall and like all these Marshalls. It was nuts, and it was like, he was a lovely guy. He was chatting all about it, and I think it was him and his partner on it at the time. John Grant, this is not, I don't know why that's in there, it's good news. John Grant's second solo album, poster, all up for grabs. It's for sale, obviously, because I'm a business, so I've got to make some money. This is the original Highlander poster, all a bit knackered, but again, Queen is your thing, or the Wonder Stuff. What else have we got? Yeah, all Queen posters. Some big fly posters here. This will be Queen, I guess. Yeah, that's the One Vision poster. Up for grabs. Queen, the worst ever song, The Invisible Man, up for grabs. If that's your thing. Greatest Hits 2. Kind of Magic. And what else is in there? I've got a Macca. More Miracle. The Works poster. All the original posters from that record shop. Done that one. What's this? Oh, Queen. I think this is I'm Going Slightly Mad, is it? Or it might just be Innuendo. I think that's just Innuendo poster. Bit chewed up, bit dog-eared, but if that's your thing, I know some people come in the shop like that sort of stuff. What's this? Oh, that's Your Money on Master Baby, the Wonder Stuff. Massive big fly poster. Oh no, Don't Let Me Down Gently. Yeah, that's what that is. All good ones. Oh, I mean, this is pretty good, but I had some really great ones like Jane's Addiction, and I had Smashing Pumpkins that I got from the gig in the 90s in Liverpool. And I don't know where that is. What's this? Oh yeah, look at that. Pink Floyd European Tour, 1989. So this is Sound of Thunder. Right, so some of them are up for grabs. Okay, God, I said I'd keep it quick. It's 22 minutes. I'm just amazing. I just always get it timed at 22 minutes. Right, open Saturday, 11 till 5, open Sunday. Give us a shout if you want anything. Otherwise, I've rejigged the shop. So now you can come in, and it made sense just to put, I've got so many records now, so much stock, so I've rejigged it all. You can still sit down this end and play on an arcade game. The Jukey's coming along, getting that cleaned up. It's getting there, so that'll all be ready for Christmas, I think. That's it. All right, take care. Have a great weekend, guys. See you in the shop if you come in. I'll end as I always end, by being hilarious.